Okey doke, here we go. Alright, first off, I'm going to prime this guy up so he's the same level as the others, and then we're going to put some paint on our test mini. Get the colour scheme worked up. Let's see how he looks. So, right. We're going, actually, we're going. We'll use the old armour. Yeah, we've got the air up, that's cool. A little bit of thinners in here. I'll have to get some more in soon. Oh no, I haven't eaten my cake. God damn it. Big brush, give it a stir. Put some thinners in the cup first before I put the primer in. I'm not priming anything else tonight, am I? Yeah, I'll get that head. So what I might do is get some primer on that head. Well, we did the hair as well. It might help if I put my glasses on wherever I put them. It really looks a little loud. That's what I usually have it. Anyway, let's see how that goes. Hello, what's on our miniature? Well, not too much thinners in there, I want not mixed that up properly. God damn it. That's not looking too clever at all. So I've still got cleaner. No, I shouldn't have cleaner in there. Stick it off. Pretty odd to put that to one side. There on that. Not too sure what's going on with that here a minute ago. Too much thinners. Not put that much in there. Oh. Okay. Looks pretty good with his new hair. Might get some paint on him later. Alright, let's see if we can. What the bloody hell's going on with this? Just put some air on it then, see if we can dry that off first. Went a bit weird, didn't it? Oh. leaving the air on all the time. You know, this is kind of a bit weird. Just to see if we can do multiple thin coats. I'm guessing I just had too much things in there. Dirty needle, dirty needle. Right, give me a. Let's put some thinners in there. Big brush, big brush. Clean that off. There we go. I think we sort of sort that out. Shift it out. Okay. Got away with that, I think. Whatever was going on there. Oh, I can't get him up without touching it. Yep. Right, clean up. I chuck that in there then. Give us wash around. Chuck that out. Back with a cleaner. Oh yes, we certainly have. I'll be swapping over in a minute though to the other brush. This is. How's it going, bro? This is just that varnishing and sometimes priming brush. It's a nasty old Neo. Yeah. I'll make sure that's looking clean. Looking too bad. Give it a quick back. Alright, squig, cool. Oh, there's a bloody hair in there. There's a hair in there now. That's why I confuse an old crappy old brush. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Just because it's an old airbrush doesn't mean you have to put stuff in there. Come on, don't be naughty. Oh shit. Just airbrush my keyboard. Oops. I'm sure it'll be fine. Quick little squirt. Make sure it's looking good. Look back in there. Last a little bit. Chuck some water through it. Oh god, bloody annoying that, isn't it? I'll leave the Neo down there. I might remember to check it before I go to bed. Should be right though. there, that's in the way there. Over there. Right. Water out of the way. Let's go, right, decisions. Sotar or Infinity, what shall I use? Decisions. I think. Timber. Oh, that was lucky. Right. Oh, what did I tip that away for? Silly ass. Oh, right, yeah. Not good. Not good at all. Well, these are the things that I'll go with the no. I'll go with the Sotar. We'll try the Sotar. Should be alright. Yes, deep joys. Alright, so we're going to go in with the Fang. Because Clyde wants the blue paintwork. So we'll go that route. Yes, I saw it pop up the other day. I was like, oh, interesting. Right, that looks a bit thick, so I'm going to put a little bit of flow improver in that as well, because I thought we'd already thinned this, but don't look like I have. Anyway, it's in there now. Oh, let's be a bit careful this time. This is like a spray line, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I'm liking it. Keep it from somewhere between 90 and 45. Don't want to go below 90 degrees spray angle, and that'll keep some dark areas under there. Oh yeah, that's a good base. I suppose I should have done a helmet as well at the same time, shouldn't I? Shit. Don't think I got one primed up. Oh well, too late. We'll have to do it another time. Trouble because I've got a lot of paint in here still. Well, I can still put the base colour on because it's got to go on anyway. So I'll just base coat one or two of these guys. Should be there for a minute. Where's what? What's Canyon? Well, pretty much done with the word bearers now. So we should be primarily concentrating on these guys from now on. What I should have done, I should have assembled my own ones. And I could have done a bit of paint on there as well, but never mind. What I think I'll have to do is get some helmeted heads sorted out, ready for paint. I forget how much you can come out of this, actually. I should have put a glove on, really. Never mind. Quick under there, just a quick one. Oh, I kind of like that, that's fine. 70. No, I definitely haven't got a helmeted head up there, have I? Twit. Yeah, twit. I haven't even got one semi-ready. Damn it, have I? Got enough paint in there. Alright, not worried, not too worried. Let's empty this out. I'll put the next colour in. Quick wipe out. So let's go up to the next one. I've got it out, haven't I? Full. So let's go to rust grey next. That's a good idea. Yeah, once it gets sorted with this work and that, everything gets back to a bit some normality. So I'm going to start put some money aside for some miniatures again. Although I think I've got plenty to get on with. But it used to be that whatever I sold on eBay, you know, if I got rid of stuff and put it on eBay, the money I got on eBay was for, you know, other miniatures or whatever. But because I changed jobs and whatever, yeah, it's going to be tits up at the minute. Yeah, whatever as well, really, to be, I mean, painfully honest. I've probably got enough miniatures. Oh, I did it again. I don't need to buy any more, really, realistically. But we never need to buy miniatures, do we? Let's be truthful. Yeah, we're in the long run. I just applied for a more full-time job. Oh, that's what happened last time. I still had bloody things in the spout, right? Right, we're staying up probably 45 degree or more. Yeah, I would have liked to got all the 2 anniversary things today, but just didn't have enough money for petrol to get over there, let alone buy them. that was definitely too much paint. Smurf. Well, I wouldn't have painted him up as a Smurf, that's for sure. Didn't have any Smurf bits on him, did he? I thought he was generic. I'm sure he was just... I don't think he had anything identifiable on him, did he? Oh, I put too much bloody paint in this brush now. Let's see if we can get this lid off without too much palaver. Aha, we're good. Now, can I tip it back in the pot? No, that's the question. Ooh, nearly bloody missed then. Yes, we're good. Yippee! Most of it anyway. Water. Turn that up for a sec. I'll put this pot back together. I do like these droppers. Very nice. Don't spill it everywhere. Pot out. Clean them up. Next colour is Fenrisian Grey. Right. Hang on, let's make sure there's no more in here this time. I think I need to get some PTFE around the end of this. Next time I'll take it apart. Alright, try again. Oh, a little bit of flow improvement in there. Awesome. Oh, again on those guns. Alright, need to turn the air down a little bit now. A bit too fizzy over there. A little bit. Put a drop more paint in there. So we get some of this helmet in. Oh shit, that was a bit looking at me. What we're going to do then is tip that out, mostly. No, God, we will. Alright, we're going to put this install to the test. I've put it through before, it seemed to work okay, so let's see if it works still. So what I'm doing is put a bit of white on top of that Fenrisian, in with that Fenrisian. That could have been a bit too much there. Right. Oh no, should be right. Just a tiny bit of flow improver. Should work. It certainly does, comrade Litterbox. Love it. Excellent. Okay, Dave, seems a bit. The names on here are never short of fascinating. Excellent name, dude. Love it. That's a bit heavy. Grow bag. A bit too thin there. Damn it. Right. More paint in there then. Well, I didn't make the model myself, I assembled it. It's a Games Workshop miniature, but yeah, I'll put it together. Yeah, so I'm just painting up at the moment. Basically, I've got to do 5 of them for a client, and so this is, I'm doing a test model now, test colour scheme to show the client, see if he's happy with it, see what he wants to change, tweak, whatever. So I'm using another model I got. Actually, it's off the Conquest magazine, so better. That's better. Well, that was a bit thin earlier. Oh, you little... Oh, that's not... That'll be white. Toothbrush. It's no good having crap on you. Be careful touching this, really. This might look a bit bright now, but it's got to have a wash over it. So that'll bring it back down a little bit. Completely missed what I was aiming at. It was clever. Lucky it's getting painted. Okay, what's going on with this brush? This is not doing me any favours, is it? Oh, tiny bit of flow improver then. Oh. Try to content this hair down much more. Right, turn the hair down a bit more. Let's see where we can go with that. That's a bit better. It's not doing me any favours today, is it? That's better. No, nothing. No one's easier now. It's just tools for a different job. Right. Airbrush will give you a softer gradients when it's behaving itself. I won't do much more with the airbrush on this. So, I'll finish with these highlights. That's about it really. Right. Yeah, because you can get them on quicker. So you know, if you want to get your main colours down, you know, if you want to just get your base colour on, which is that one. They're just base coated. In the space, you could airbrush 5 in the space. You get half of one done with a brush. So, and it'll give you a smoother coat as well. So yeah, but yeah. Apart from that, I mean, with a miniature, you are limited in what you can do with a brush. Obviously, with an airbrush. You can only go so far, so close in, you know. But like I say, if you're concentrating on your main colours and your main areas, you get quite a bit done. Yeah. Get off you. Right. And that, having said that, I think that'll probably do us with the brush. Maybe too a little. Oh no, that'll be alright. On the arm a little bit, maybe. No, on this hand. Can you guys see okay? I mean, it's in focus, is it? Tried to make sure it was before I started. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. All good. Alright, let's clean this boy out because we're not going to be using it for a little while. Which means proper clean out. Well, not proper clean out, but a good clean out for the time being. Oh, God. Alright. So, I'll get the airbrush cleaner in there. Clean that out. You work your finger around. Try and get as much paint out of the cup as you can. And what I've got, so I don't have to keep running out of the room and whatever. I've got a bucket of water, soapy water, beside me. So I just tip all the rubbish stuff into that. Also cloth as well. So think it's looking pretty good. Yep, nearly threw the brush on the floor. Paintbrush, not airbrush, unfortunately. I'm yet to do that, but I dare say I will do it one day. Check the old airbrush, but I haven't yet. So I suppose I better shut up, really. Let's poke some water through there now. It should be good till we need it again. Let's try something else. Right, I think that's clean. Quick burst. I'm not seeing any colour in that, so that should be good for now. I need to adjust my spring. Righto, let's get on to some brushwork. Model colour black. Model colour black. I guess. Let's paint up some joints. Get that out of the way. Put those back up there. Brush. That's clever. I've airbrush with paintbrush. Yeah, probably not a good idea to airbrush your paintbrush, but hang on. Should have moved them like I moved the others. Alright. Yes, right. Silly me. It's only a little overspray, nothing major. Let's put them over there for now then. Oops. Right, like I said, let's paint in some joints. So I'll have a quick sip of coffee. Right, better move that before I mistake it for something else. Put some water in this wet palette as well. That could be a bit excessive. In fact, it was. Oops, a bit too much water in the wet palette there. I would have got away with it. Mouldy. Right. Do tell me if I wander out of camera. I do try to check the monitor regularly. Oh, you clumsy oaf. I'm going to be on his armour there, but if I'm quick, I should be able to get it off. Yeah, we're good. Get there quickly with a wet brush. Not wet, damp. Okay, keep that, move that to the shadow, we should be good. Yeah, we're on. Alright, yeah, picked these up last week. Less than £3 each. So I'm seeing how they go. So far, so good. For the price, I think one was, this is a size 1. It was under £3. Alright, I got a bit of delivery as well, but I'll say so far so good. It's been nice. It's keeping its point. Oh no, I just remembered I wasn't using this black for rubber joints, was I? Do I need to move that up a little bit? So I'm still in camera. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on, change of plan, change of paint. Oh, this is what I've been using lately. One of the extra opaques. They're quite nice. I really like them. And this one's I quite like using this for rubber. It's that sort of not quite black, sort of grey colour. I've got some on the palette already, but I'm just going to top it up. And they do cover quite well, even when they've been thinned a bit as well. So. We shouldn't mix that in with that brush, but never mind. Right, let's redo that then. Let's try not to make the same mistake. Just keep some paint on the tip this time. That's a bit better. Comrade, you got an Instagram? You can stick a link up if you want, as long as it's sort of hobby related. No worries about. Don't have any problems with that. Show us what you're working on at the moment. Yeah. It can be other link as well. It doesn't have to be Instagram currently. come back with some of that, touch that up. Yeah, I thought we did that white with a lighter highlight colour pool in a few places, so I'll have to come back with the mid-tones there and tidy that up a little. I thought it did. But like I say, this is just a test model at the moment, so I hate this knee joint when it's bent like this. Not too bad. Right, will I get in there, do you think? Or anyone else for that matter? Sorry about this, I'm going to turn upside down for a sec. Alright, let's try and get in there. Let's go back to proper black. Go it off of there. Right, while we're at it, I haven't drilled the gun barrel. What the hell? How could I overlook such a thing? Well, that should help with the glowy kind of effect. Okay, we're good. Sorry about this, but I need to tip him up a little bit to get round the right angle. Oh, throw the brush on the floor. Nearly. Come back with a little bit of a wet brush to push stuff back into the eye lens. This won't be the finished colour of the eye, or lens rather. Alright, I think leave that alone. What I'm going to do while I'm here, quickly make a glaze with the mid-tone and see if we can't ease out this transition a little where it's pulled on us. Where it was a bit too wet. Let's do that with a wet brush. Just feather that back a little. maybe I should leave it alone until after the wash and see what it looks like. Probably a better idea actually. Right. Bit of black in these vents. Evening to anyone's just joined us. What I'm doing here is a test workup for the kill team. This isn't part of the kill team commission. Just doing this first to show the client, see if he's happy with it, see if he wants to change anything. Wait, what's that on now? What that was. Right. I don't want to do metals just yet. Right, so let's get some. What colour should we do the pouches? Heavy brown. Heavy grey. Heavy grey for the pouches. Golden brown. Golden brown. That's what I want for pouches, not that one. Ouch, that's hot. Get some paint on the skull. Might look a bit odd, that wolf skull, but it was 3D printed on my printer. It was just a test piece. So came out reasonably okay. I liked it. Wasn't expecting anything too sort of spectacular at that size. I think that's the one I'm using. The only thing is you do have to shake these opaques up pretty well. I'll do a bit of that. Buff, 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 buff. Buff. Right, let's do it first. Obviously, once I stop putting some paint on it, you're going to notice it's a bit rough, but as long as it sort of conveys the general idea. The actual proper probably get some shapeways stuff to put on my ones. So what I've got to try and do, you see, is because he wants everything magnetised. I don't know if you on the Reaver models, the left arm. Where are we coming here? On the Reavers, when the left arm goes on, they don't have this proper size shoulder pad on it. That's separate. On the right arms, it's attached to the arm. So I've got to, because everything's magnetised, I've got to sort out how to attach the arm on and then the shoulder pad. So I haven't quite worked that out yet. So, but we'll get there. I've got some quite small magnets, so I've got 1mm by 1mm, so I could probably try and get them in there somewhere. Probably have to play around with my ones. So I've got the same models as well. Well, I've got a couple of Reavers spare. Could you have a look on that one of those? Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I do like how these opaques behave. Right. I haven't thought of that either yet. I haven't done his elbow. I'll let that dry. Let's go back to the grey colour, because I missed an elbow joint. I shall use a metallic first. Actually, before right, let that dry. Let's do what I forgot to do. Yeah. Right. Just blowing a bit of air on there to draw that black clipping. It's a bit quicker. Somehow I forgot to drill out the barrel. How? I don't know. It's inexcusable. Right. It's fairly central, I think. A little bit this way, maybe, actually. Okay. Slowly, slowly. Start off with. Such a heinous crime that I could forget this, really. Unbelievable. Alright. Right, back to the paint. I mean, how could you even do that? I just don't know. Actually, what we'll do to make life easier, we just go. Paint the whole gun for the moment. I don't know what anyone else's thoughts are, but I do find that metallics look better when painted over a black base coat. So that's why I'm doing this. I think they just come up a little bit better, really. Oh my god, like it's just a test model, isn't it? Alright, I forgot to move the camera a little bit, didn't I? Just painted his bloody finger. Jesus. Never mind. I wonder if my channel page has updated itself yet. Have a quick look. Yeah, it did. Oh. Let's try this one. Now I can't see. Can't see what I'm doing, can I? Having said that about metallics, not all of them. It's more the steel colours, really, I think. I probably could have left this wolf skull off for now, but hey ho. Okay. The side pipes. Yeah. Sure not. Make sure I pick up the right paint. I think this is the one I'll use for basing my goals. Yeah. This is black and bronze from Dark Star. I've only got a few of their metallics, but I'm quite liking them. And I like this as a base for my gold colours. And also steel for obviously steely colours. And then I'll drop back to either a Vallejo either Vallejo or Workshop Gold. Let's see. For highlighting. Right. Oh yeah. This was now what you can see from there, but that covers really well. It just reminds me I do need to get some more of these Dark Star stuff. They don't taste too bad either. I do go through the airbrush quite nicely as well. So, and they have their own thinner for that. I haven't tried any other thinner yet, but regular airbrush cleaner cleans it out all right. So, well, my homemade one does anyway. Right, this thing here I said didn't I, it was going to be gone, wherever it is. So this is where I'm sort of seeing if there's much difference over a black undercoat or black base coat. I don't think there is a great deal. Oh, you clumsy oaf. Quick. As long as you're quick, you can generally get little splodges off. That's why it's quite a good idea to try and keep the paint just in the end of the brush as much as possible. Well, there's not much of a difference, I don't think. It's got a metallic, so I'm going to have a quick little break just to grab a coffee, because the one I prepared earlier is now cold. It's like, oh, okay. Right, so let's see gold cards. Yeah, it does look a little different on over the black, doesn't it? So, oh, interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, have I started rubbing bits off? Use that as a bit of damage. Okay, so as well. Okay. Let's go with the steel now. It's like bluey tinge to it. It's quite nice though. Bit of a gunmetal-y colour. Brush might be a bit wet there. I'll change the music as well in a minute. Something a little bit more chillaxing on, I think. It's not bad, but it's... Yeah, it's interesting. How does that work then? You know, I slide that side and I slide that side. That's like. So which side does the ejected shell come out of? Or is it caseless? I think they are, aren't they? Bolt rounds. I better get some blue and paint his bloody finger back. Because right now he's got a black finger. Poor sod. Just keep that around to the middle of that as well. Yeah, I'm just not sure what music to put on half the time. I've already had one video blocked on YouTube that I uploaded, thinking I was using royalty-free music when apparently I wasn't. Well, I don't think that one was, but yeah, you're thinking you're using music, it's all right, but you're not. Do I want to try and get in there, or shall I? Once his head's on, you're not really going to see much, are you? Put a bit of metallic in there anyway, just in case. Yeah, on there. Right, pouches. After I change the music, 2 seconds. Yeah, that's right. Good boy. That music. This music. Oh, let's get a bit calmer, shall we? Oh, I don't know what's going to be on there because this is a live transmission. So yeah, the light makes it look a bit white, but it's just where I've got to highlight. Yeah, well, once I put the wash over it, that'll come back down. So yeah, don't panic, Dave. So, but yeah, it's only where I put those selective highlights on. So just looks white on the camera. It's not, well, it's a very pale blue at the moment. Is the music alright? I can never tell. Yeah, well, that's the idea. So, oh, cool. Okay. Rather than just go for that, you know, one solid tone, I do have to. Well, on the helmet, yeah, I've got to sort of blend in a bit here because it's blurtled out on me. Same here on the elbow a little bit. So what I'm doing is just using the middle tone as a glaze, just to try and hide that a little bit. So I'll do that a few times. It should blend in a bit better. Just a bit of water on the brush. I faff about a bit too much though. Let's go back to that lighter tone for a minute. It's already quite thin. I mean, that's probably why I'd probably want it. That's what I did when I transferred them to the dropper bottles. I thinned them already. Should be all once. Like I say, it's only a test model anyway, so we should get away with that, I think. Alright, pouches. Oh, gun first. Or grip rather. Mr. Clumsy at it again. Getting it quick with a clean damp brush. Should be alright. A bit of black in here. Let's try and be more careful this time. Or do I even need to put black in there really? Well, no. I've done it now. I've done it now. Wait, get back here you. Wait. Gonna be a bit ruddy. So the trouble with these easy builds, you've got a bit of compromise them when you're on the way things come out of the mould. Which, well, to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, it does look a good deal lighter than it actually is on that camera there, doesn't it? Yes, that looks almost white, doesn't it? But it doesn't in like to your eye. I wonder if let me turn that light off for a second. Galahorn, how's it going? Right, let that come back. See, it's not quite. It's not as light as it looks with that bright light on. So, trouble is I can't see without it. How's it going, dude? You busy? Ah, cool. Been painting lately, you and your little one? Oh, it's come a bit louder. Oh, cool. Sweet, that's good. Not to worry. There's no paint police, so you'll be alright. Come back with the black, sort that out. Yeah, feeling a bit better than the last couple of days. I don't know what. It was just a residue of what I had last week. Just deciding it's not quite going to go. But as I was saying to Pumpkin, it was like from the last 48 hours I've been in bed 24. Well, the first 12 we was asleep, but the second 12 I wasn't asleep for the whole 12 hours, but I was in bed for 12. Just don't know what it was, but yeah, do feel a lot better today though, fortunately. Word bearers is almost done. Oh well, I think I'm pretty much done now on that. Just varnished the tank. So I'm just going to go through, get everything out of the case tomorrow. Just go through it all. Make sure I haven't missed anything. I know what I do have to, where I temporarily glue the bases onto corks. There is some cork stuck on some of the bottoms of the bases, so I'll have to just get the Dremel on that pretty quick. But apart from that, I think it's I'm hoping that's about it. I don't think I've missed anything anyway, so fingers crossed and everything. Yeah, back to the black. Black. Let's see if I can do this neatly. That's the only thing as well, I've noticed a little bit more shaky than normal. Don't know if it's because of that lurgy thing or whatever it was. I'm not going to call it the flu because it wasn't, because I was still walking about. That doesn't happen when I get the flu, ever. What's that? What's that? Right, seal, purely seal. Yeah, this is going to be the test scheme to show the client. So if he says yes and he's happy with that, then the rest will get done. What I did do is I got the other one primed up. Where is it gone? The one where I was working on the belt buckle, I finished that off and that's primed up. Ah, oh, I dropped it now. Jeepers creepers. And I had a bit of extra base colour, so I put some colour on two of them. So that's got to be the base colour anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Trying a new method of working up yellow. Using pink. Yeah. I should be working on these quite a while, I should think. Although I haven't said that, now that the word bearers are done, I'll have a bit more time on them. What colour's the other shoulder pad? I can never remember. There's my kill team box. Kill team box. Where are you? Oh, that's typical. Just show the other shoulder pad. No, it's just black. Black diamonds, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fairly executable. Oh, it's not a Reaver, so it's not easy there. It's all right. So it's just 3. So that's what we're looking at for the other shoulder pad on these. Because I know he's not a Reaver, but he's the test model for the Reavers. So. Okay, cool bananas. So it's, well, I'm not going straight in with black, that's for sure. See some very light grey. Probably should have that picture out really. has to be sort of perfect. Trouble is, this I would have had a different shape, wouldn't I? Slightly. Oh, I just stabbed the camera with the brush. So I was keeping it in my mouth, I suppose. So that's further down, actually, isn't it? And those two are actually touching each other, aren't they? Okay, that's cool. Yeah. All right. So that wants to come over here then. It wants to go to there. Okay. So get back in. Yeah, it changes quite a bit in the light because it's quite bright. These LEDs. I was sure this shoulder pad was white, actually, but obviously not. Back to the lighter colour. Blend that back in there. I suppose that wouldn't actually hurt to back to that light colour. Yeah, under this bright light, I mean, it makes that. What is it? I mean, that's the lightest colour is Fenrisian grey with a little bit of white in it. Well, about 50-50, I suppose. So it's not actually white. Oh, that's back to about where that colour needs to be. Put some air on there to dry that quicker. Right, so it wants to go from here to about there where it was, but then back to there. So the trouble is only on one pin. No, it should have been over there, shouldn't it? Yeah, no, yes, no. Right. Let's go back to the black now then. That seems to be an odd place for it. Dry that. That's too big, isn't it? Sorry about that. Not talking too much there. Does that look okay, or does one of them look too big, or there's a picture. Oh right, don't they? Oh right. Yeah, I suppose you've got to just use generic rules, haven't you? I suppose they're going to vary from wolf to wolf, I suppose, aren't they? Totally identical, aren't they? They're not transferred, or are they? How's that? Although the curve of their shoulder pad is going to be a bit funny as well, anyway. So, that one that back one could be a bit straighter, couldn't it? So rather than going in a straight line, I've followed the curve of the thing a bit too much, you know. Let's try and straighten that up a little bit. That's a bit straighter, I think, isn't it? Yeah, just straighten that up a bit. I was following the curve of the shoulder pad instead of going in a straight line. So is that one there, isn't it? As well. And that lower. This one here as well, slightly. That's a bit better. Yeah, I think we'll leave those for the moment. Yeah, I was just thinking that I'll have to do that with the so you can do that with the, sort that out with the blue. I think we'll have to. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of case of to-ing and fro-ing. I won't play around too much with it just now, just in case they are. Careful. The wash is going to do that, isn't it? Sort that up. Well, it's not a great picture, but there's one. There's a front. Oh, don't count that. There's a front side of one. There's that one there as well. I mean, not like 100% consistent even when you look at this top picture. So I think there's a little slight variation on all of them. So Especially, I mean, if you're painting it by hand, there's going to be, isn't there, a little bit. So, okay. That'll do for now. Like I say, it's the... Yeah, it is a bit. It would have been nice to have a, you know, an actual picture showing you what the markings are supposed to be. Although, it might be the codex by now. So, look at a codex, shall we? I don't know what it would come under. Reavers. Right. Space Wolf markings. Where are we? Where's the Space Wolf markings? What's going to be in that bit? It's going to be back here. Right. More pictures. Different stuff. Don't think it matters. I think it just what? Yeah, I'm going to say, like in the codex, the for Reavers, the arrows are going. I think it just need 3 black arrows by the looks of it. I suppose you can change the angle of them depending on which squad it is, I suppose. I don't know. Surely it must be a... Well, it used to be a bit in here showing you the markings. Priests, Blood Claws, Grey Hunters, Intercessors, Reavers, 97. Page 17. That's what I thought they always used to be. Yeah, you're right. They've got them going up that way on that book, aren't they? Yeah, in the Kill Team book, they're going the other way. I suppose it's just the black. It's just the black markings, isn't it, over the grey pad? I think you can, like, as long as you use those sort of markings, like Scout and Reaver markings. I don't think you can sort of change them. If you look up at the red and the black markings, you've got some going up on one pad, some going the other way, and I think you can change it. But great, like on the Grey Hunters and Intercessors, they can be whichever. So I think you can, like, if you've got different squads, you can have like the triangles going one way. I mean, and if you look on the previous page on 16, he's got like 2 sets of triangles, isn't he? Yeah, so I think it's just so long as you use those shapes and colours, and you can change them around between squads, I think, if I remember rightly. So you can have one squad with them going one way, another squad with them going a different way. So yeah, all right, let's get the yellow. Let's get some yellow over that pink. Yeah. Well, it's the main Space Wolf colour on that pad. Oh, I'll say main, the mid one. It should be the mid one. Sort of rust. Well, it should be rust grey. I can always lighten it up later. Right, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's put Avaland on there first then. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just painting him up as a revert, so yeah, ignore that as an intercessor. Like I say, it's a test model for that squad. Yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. Let's put some yellow over this pink, and should be okay. Now, I'm not sure how much I'll thin this down when I put it in there. Yeah, quite a bit, Marks. Shit. I might have to go to a different yellow because that's a bit runny. That's a bit runny, mate. What about Vallejo wise? It's flat. I could go. I could do that, I suppose. Nice. Or I could put that heavy. Use the heavy. Yeah. It's I could put that on first. That might be better. Didn't know about it, but it's from the car industry. So if they're spraying a yellow car, they'll put on a pink primer. And basically, when Badger were doing their launching the Steinel res, they did all the basics, and I think they had 4 or 5 basic primers, and he wanted to up it to what is there now? I don't know, is it 9 or something? So he put a post on the Badger Facebook page asking for suggestions for other coloured primers. I don't know what, can't remember what else came up, but someone said pink, please. Everything pink. What do you want pink primer for? And he's gone yellow. So he says, yeah, he works in the car trade, and it does work. So yeah, I've been doing it quite regularly. Before I got the dull pink, I used to use Bugman's Glow as a base. Let's have a look what this medium yellow looks like. That's almost as runny. Eek. I might have to use one of the heavy bodies and go in first. Right, I think I'll use a heavy body first. It'll be a bit darker, but should be alright. Yeah. So, you don't know what you don't know, as they say. Right, I'll let that dry. Otherwise I'll start pulling paint off. Right, leave it alone. Don't touch it. See, there we go. Bit of yellow. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, so yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? Like I say, as I didn't have any dull pink. Well, there wasn't any dull pink at that time when he first said it. I thought, well, what's a close colour to that then? I'll say Bugman's is a good substitute. It's not quite that same pink, but it works fairly well. Don't know if I've got any to hand actually. Have I got any buttons glow anywhere now? No, don't look like it. Oh, sorry, no, I haven't. What's that? That's tallow. The trouble is, I gave my granddaughter a load of paints I didn't think I was using. Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? So you wait till I put that brighter yellow one. That's too pink. Yeah, any sort of pinky flesh tone should work. Well, that, I mean, that scale colour pink flesh, that would be a good one. What else? Even that might work actually. Where are you? There we are. Go back. That's a heavy body warm grey. It's like a pinky grey. That would probably work as well. You got hold of that. Or if you go Vallejo, what's that? Rose pink. Yeah. Rose pink that's rose pink from Model Colour. I know it's worn off, but it's yeah. I think it's 803, I think. What else? No, that'd be too pink, I think. Or beige red, even beige, that might probably work. Not quite as pinky as the pink, but yeah. So any sort of pinky colour. Right, let's try the lighter. Trouble, this is what's this? No, it's Model Air, isn't it? It's a bit thinner than I like, but yes, I've seen people use Screamer Pink, so yes, it does work. Where have I seen that? Yeah, this is well thin, isn't it? This Model here. Can't remember where I've seen it now. Alright. Don't touch it. Don't touch it anymore. Right, let's take some of me buff. Yeah, it probably would. Thing is to have a bit of a play, isn't it? So just play around and see. That is quite a pinky pink, isn't it? That primer. Oh, nice. I don't know how well that'll show up in there, but that's in real life. It's a little darker than that's showing. I don't know. Let's have a look at the proper camera, proper picture. It's probably a little bit darker than actually than it's showing on screen. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I nearly poured flow improver all over myself then. Clever. Right, I'm going to put it there. Right. Just mixing a bit of buff with that heavy body. What's it called? Yellow, golden yellow. Ow. Golden brown. heavy body golden brown, just to lighten up this parchment. I'll still put a red on there, yeah. Come back here. That's a little dark, yeah. I'll try and get the airbrush on it in a sec. Just give it a nice even coat. A tiny little highlight. Don't know if you remember, this is the guy with the 3D printed wolf skull there. I'm going to go 2 man on the wolf skull. Yeah, I might just stick some of that model colour in there. What colour was it? Oh god. Yeah, just model colour, medium yellow. That was over the top of that golden yellow. Right, just go a little bit lighter. Parchment. Parchment can stay that colour. Too much on there. This looks like I got shot in the head, this wolf. Stick a bit of ivory in with the buff. Too bad. Oh, if I can get a coat of varnish on this by the end of the evening, which is about 20 minutes away, I think I'll be quite happy. Last little bit. Let's go. It's quite nice, isn't it? Let's go up to that, I think. Right. Oh. Come on in, clever dick. I think I need a different. Unless it's gone. No. Okay. I can't see me needing any. Make sure there's nothing in there. Oh, I wanted 2, I'll put 3. Yeah. Okay, maybe you want a tiny drop of flow improver in there. Alright. Do, 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 do. Either going to be really clever or cry. 22. So just cloth. Just gonna put a little bit of paint on and some air because it's quite thin. If I try putting too much paint on at once, it'll go all over the place. Got a little bit on the trim, but did it? Sorry, they're probably bouncing off the model. Okay, that'll do for that. Anyway, clean that out. Don't be. Do apologise there. That's the trouble where I'm sort of relying on the camera mic at the moment. Obviously, once I get the proper mic, it'll be sort of off over to the side there, or you know, to the front leftish. If I get it'll be sort of up out of the way, hopefully. So, and then obviously, then the camera mic will be muted. Right, how's that looking? Clean. Get some water on. It's going to be yellow in there, isn't it? That should be all right for the moment. Actually, what I think I'll do is go for it again with a brush, I think. I've had some success using the airbrush, but still get the grips with it. Keep it fairly fluid, it should be alright. Good thing with the reverb pad, when I actually do that, it'll be separate, so I can airbrush it. There's no rim. So, alright, let's go to key. Did get a little bit of overspray on the rim, but can't be bothered to mask up then. Probably should wait a little bit with the lighter one. It's better put that back in there. That bleeding dog next door. God. Looks like a rugby bit off there. Or something. Strange. Oh, right. What am I doing next? Oh. Put those away. Go there. Goes up there. I might put some flat yellow on that yet. I don't know. Gold. For God's sake. come outside for a bloody cigarette next door, let the dog out, and then they just leave it yapping. I don't even tell it to stop. It's not yapping at anything, it's just standing at the gate yapping. Not really. Right, a bit of red. Oh, it didn't shake up very well, did it? Shit. Trouble is, some of these paints you really do need to bash them against your hand sometimes. Purity seal. It's not good, is it? It's not good for the dog, for the animal either. You know what I mean? It's like a couple of years ago, a neighbour a couple of doors up, I used to go out to work and leave the dog in the back garden. I don't know. What am I looking for? I'm looking for. I've got to get a paint and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I remember. So in the end, I reported to the RSPCA because like, I mean, I looked over the fence from my, I could see into the garden from my on top of my shed workshop, and it didn't look like he had any water or food or anything, and he'd be out there like from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night when they get home. So I think the council said to him, you can't do that. Bit of fluorescent orange. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, their argument was, oh, if we leave him indoors, he chews the furniture. Well, teach him not to. Is that runny enough? I think it's runny enough. I've just diluted that fluorescent orange quite a bit, so hopefully this will work. I'll have to do it a couple of times, but we'll see. Too much in there to start with. I don't know what that's going to pick up on this camera. Can't even see anything myself. No, I can't really see much. Let that dry. Yeah, on it, baby. Yeah, 2.6. Don't know if it will pick it up. Let's highlight some gold, shall we? What do these look? Oh, I know. What have I done with that? Where's my elven gold gone? Yeah, that's the idea. If you use the fluorescent over, if you paint the ivory in there first, the fluorescent wants to not sit on the dome of the lens, so it gives it that glowy look. So it should work, hopefully, he says. Where will I put that then? Oh, let's stick to it, bro. Ah, here we are. For the eyes, it's that. This orange fluoro. Again, that, well, the camera picture I'm looking at, it looks nothing like that at all. This is a nice one. I'm going to highlight the gold with what's it called? Elven gold. Get that clear. Elven gold. No, it's bordering on a wash. It's just quite thin down because the fluorescent paints are quite thick anyway. So you need to they do need thinning. But yeah, it's not quite a wash, but not just sort of finished paint. Oh, I did bloody catch it. Too much, careful. The fluorescent. I did the other helmet on the other guy. Don't know if that show up. don't know how well that shows up. That's the first guy I tried it on. But I've got like I do a yellow, a green, a blue, and like a magenta. And I'm sure there's a red as well, which I thought I had, but I haven't got. So they're quite good for like, yeah, I like it. It works well with it against that blue grey, doesn't it? So cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to brighten that yellow up a little bit with flat yellow. Yeah. I don't know what they might have kept the red in one of the other ranges, or I'm sure there was a red at one point. It could be in the Mecca, I don't know. Run out of space on this palette now. Oh, that's too freaking runny. Yeah, quite. You can add them to like regular. You can and a regular colour. Or if you put a bit of fluoro in with a normal orange, it'll brighten it up a bit. Let's see how that goes. Because I did. I don't know how well it showed up on this. No, which guy did I use it on? I don't know. Where is it about there? I used the blue on his eyes. What have we got? What have we got? So James, what's James been doing? All right, yeah. Oh, all right, cool. Ooh. Yeah, it's quite bright, isn't it, when you get it on there? Hey. Old James did off muck about, didn't he? Yeah, come out quite nice on the end of that gun, didn't it? Oh, yeah, let's finish that gold off the bits first. Got to be carried away there. Forgot the rest of the gold. Careful, careful. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put a bit of copper on the end of there, I think. Copper. Model, oh God. Model colour copper. Like a, looks like a shell on that bit there. So I'm going to do the tip of it. Mind you, I've used this for donkeys. Might give that a bit more longer shake. Trouble is, I've had these for so long. Oh, my lids are spinning. I don't know. I don't know if they do. They may well. But I don't know if they're sort of, yeah, that type of paint. I'm not sure. Could be worth playing around with them, couldn't it? One of we did have someone do that with their diorama. Last year's Army on Parade, rather. It's an Eldar board, and she used a lot of the dark light paints too, and so when you turn the shop lights down and put a dark light over, and they sort of glowed. Yeah, it's quite cool. Paint off the brush. Oh, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Ooh, yeah. But yeah, that's like I said, they're quite thick when they come out of the pot. But if you thin them down, you can. Oh, it does glow in there. Oh, right. Oh well, I didn't know it did that. All right, cool. Huh. I might have to get myself a black light. Any further down? All right, another one there. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you can use it for yeah. Well, that's what I'm using it for. Yeah, it's the eyes. So, and as long as as long as you pick the right colour, it should work. So, because I use the orange on I don't know if it shows up on the camera on his little thing there. So well, I just assumed it was a light, to say when he's chatting and when he's not. Right. Just going to put another coat on this yellow. Bugger, that might have been the wrong yellow. I'll just see what it dries like. too bright now. Shit. Stop touching it because it's drying. Alright. That'd be cool. Yeah. Damn, I should have put that in there. Damn, curses. Right, I'm going to highlight this steel a little bit. This is, I don't know if he was here when I was first putting this on. I've put dark style steel on first, and now I'm highlighting with Vallejo natural steel. Let's see if I can pick any of these buttons on here. Hold your breath. Alright. Back to the lighter gold again. Or elven gold, I should say. Right, that's that. So I think I want to put. I'll just bang my knee. Ow. Do I want to put? Oh yeah. I just remembered I missed a bit of rubber or joint. Whether I can get in it there or not, I don't know. For anyone who wasn't here earlier, when I first did the joints, that is, it's not black. It's where's a good place there. It's heavy charcoal and the extra opaque. It's just a slightly off black. It's like a deep grey. Right, what I want to do now is, I'm really not happy with that shoulder pad now. I've done that other yellow. Bollocks. Anyway, seem to be either knock paint off or sort of in between. A bit of gold on there, damn it. That needs to be darker. Oh, darker still, so I go back to the dark. Bit of a false shadow in there. Back to the mid one again. So no trouble when you try touching it where you've done with an airbrush. I'm going to be quite the same. Right, I think that's about ready for. No, it isn't. Shoulder pad. this model here to game here to play nicely. Okay, let's go on a bit smooth. I think in future I'll keep shoulder pads separate. Nothing in the airbrush, just put an air on it. Dry it quicker. Would use a hairdryer, but probably wouldn't like me. Just trying to get this shoulder pad a bit smoother. Putting paint up. Leave it alone. I want some gloss varnish. Alright, put some gloss varnish on that, and then I'll maybe call it a night because I want it to dry off before I put a wash on it. And we'll carry on with that tomorrow night. So I'll be back here tomorrow at 8. What I'll do, I'll put a bit of airbrush thinner in there because that'll help the gloss varnish dry a bit quicker. Thinner tends to work a bit better with gloss. And Flow Improver tends to work a bit better with. Probably too much. That's better with the matte. Give it a stir up. Turn the air back up a bit. Keep it moving. Don't let it sit in one place too long. Okay. Looks like I've got just about enough in the airbrush there. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, for on the gaming miniature, yeah, it's not. But I mean, in this instance, the gloss varnish is for, or when I put the wash on, because it'll lower the surface tension on the wash, and it'll want to flow into recesses and that rather than sit on flat surfaces. But it's not to say it won't want to sit on flat surfaces. It will if you're not careful. So you just got to be careful, and when you put the wash on, you make sure you sort of keep an eye on it. Don't let it pull. Move it off from where you don't want it. But I'll do that tomorrow night. Show you how I do that. Right. I think I better take that apart before I go to bed. Cloth. And then when it's all finished, because what I'll do once the wash is on and dried, then I'll come back and do some edge highlighting. I don't edge highlight everything. I don't really like that. I just put it where I think it should be, like on higher surfaces and hard edges and. Brush cleaner. Make sure this is pretty clean. I'll take it apart then. Right, that's not a bad little stream. 3.5 hours to get to there. Like I say, once that's dry, I'll stick a wash on that tomorrow. Then what I might do is carry on with a few heads tomorrow night. What I might do, I quite liked how that green stuff came out, so I might get a couple of other heads and either take the hair off, and I'm not a huge fan of the big Mohican thingies they have. Yeah, well, I use the army painter stuff, so you've got that. You've got the mixing medium. I'll just use a bit of that, and whichever, because what I'll probably do tomorrow will be. No, not that one. It wouldn't be very good at all. No. That'll be the last one I pick up, won't it? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll use the blue and the strong tone, because when you put a bit of that in, it kind of lightens up a bit, so you need the strong tone to take it back down, so it'll be a sort of a blacky blue kind of wash. And then, like I say, once that's dried off, I'll do a bit of edge highlighting where I think it needs to be, and then finish off with the well, no, once it's dry, we'll matte varnish it first and then edge highlight. Yeah, so there we go. Because just like the wash doesn't like to stick on glossy surfaces, paint doesn't really like to half the time. Yeah, I think I've got everywhere. Did I miss that one a bit? I might miss that arm. I can stick that on tomorrow morning. I think I've got most places. Get back up. Right, peeps. Thanks for joining in. And bid you a good night. I don't know who's on. Do you want to partake in a raid? We can go and raid Jack of Clubs if you want. Okay. Let's go and jump on old Jack Boy. Or Wyatt. Oh. Okay, like I say, if if you want to see when I'm on next time, the schedule's below. It'll be in your own time zone. There's links to our Facebook page. If you want a commission done, you can give us a shout. There's the Instagram page down there as well. So so it's up to you. You can have a look on there, have a look on our Instagram. I'll put all the finished pictures on the Facebook page, Bunyip Facebook page. So let's go and give Wyatt a raid. Cool. Thanks for joining us. See you later. Charge.